could you be telling us which one of these trees in the Golden Grove is the singing tree Melissa sent us to find?
You know, I'm terribly sorry, but I haven't the remotest idea. I'm afraid you'll have to find that for yourselves. I'm here purely on business, you understand.
Which business?
Yes, which business? I've been instructed to take the Wintergreen Witch into exile. So come along now, Wintergreen, old thing.
Oh, where? Where are you taking me? Have you no heart to take a poor old defenseless woman with no home, no place to lay her tired head, or somewhere she's never been?
My. I have no time to bandy words with you. Come on, Wintergreen.
Oh, son, think what you would do if your own mother were in my plight.
Where are you taking this old reprobate Wanker?
Melissa has instructed me to conduct her to the Looking Glass Valley to spend the rest of her days.
Gee willikers, if you take her there, she'll scare herself to death looking at that face of hers.
Grand Monkey, if you take the mean old witch to Looking Glass Valley, you'd better take away the airplane you'll find at the bottom. Oh, that was the one Cinnamon Bear took Jimmy and me in before we landed in Looking Glass Valley. If you leave it there, she might be able to get out again and bother folks.
An airplane, did you say? Dear me, yes, I shall certainly give orders to have it removed to Melissa's palace, where you may obtain it when you wish. We mustn't give the Wintergreen Witch any opportunity of returning to circulation. No.
Oh, you're taking me to Looking Glass Valley. Do you realize what you're doing? Condemning me to spend the rest of my life in stark staring madness, looking at my reflection.
Poor Wintergreen. You've been mean to us, but I'm sorry for you there. Can't you close your eyes if you don't want to look at yourself?
No, I can't. Witches can't sleep. Can't even close their eyelids, because they haven't any.
Well. Come along, Wintergreen. Melissa's orders must be carried out to the letter, you know. Step lively now.
Goodbye, Grand Monkey. Thanks for everything.
And convey our best to dear Melissa.
And that goes for me, too.
Yes. Goodbye, all. Shake a limb there, Wintergreen.
Ah!
Oh, come. Don't loiter. Please, don't fall like that.
Oh, dear. It's too bad the Grand Monkey didn't know which is the singing tree.
Oh, all the trees look alike. I don't see how we'll ever find it. Thousands of them. Thousands and thousands.
I'm afraid I'm getting a bit sleepish.
Oh, so am I.
I think I could do with about 39 winks. I think we all need a little nap. Maybe we could look if we weren't so tired.
Oh, I'm going to lie right down here under this big tree.
Can I lean on you, Crazy Quilt?
Oh, yes, go right ahead and make yourself at home. How about you, Judy? Want to use me for a pillow, too?
Uh-huh. Oh,
Cinnamon Bear's gone to sleep already.
Crazy Quilt. I think I hear music. Didn't.
Birds are singing a sleepy time song. Too sleepy to see the stars pass along. In my branches I rock their nest. Lullaby, rock-a-bye. Close each wee sleepy eye. Slumber and rest, slumber myself. Oh, hey, wake up, everybody. I mustn't sleep too long. Oh, wake up, wake up.
Don't you? Say, you know, I'm sure I heard someone singing.
So did I.
I'm sure I did, too. Or maybe we just dreamed it, huh?
Well, look here. Why, this wasn't anywhere around when we all lay down to sleep.
Bless my stuffing. It's a huge silk hat.
Why, it's the biggest one I ever did see.
Jiminy Crickets, I thought Mr. Presto the magician had a big hat. But this is just simply enormous. Why, it's bigger than all of us put together.
Look, it's got windows in it.
And there are some letters painted on it. The Flying Hat. My word, what do you suppose this is?
You know what? I bet you we went to sleep under the singing tree. That's what. Remember we all thought we heard singing? And this great big hat is the clue Melissa said we'd find.
Sure enough. And see, Judy, here's a door in the hat.
My stuffing is getting more curious every minute.
Look, there's a note on the door.
I've got it. Just a minute.
Oh, Jimmy, hurry. What does it say?
Jumping gee willikers. Look!
I'm sorry, but we didn't get a chance to look, and I'm quite as curious as the Cinnamon Bear. Well, I suppose there's nothing to do but wait until next time to see what this flying hat is all about. And I'll be Johnny on the spot to get a real look at that note. Judy and Jimmy, with their friends Cinnamon Bear and the Crazy Quilt Dragon, have made a marvelous discovery. As you'll probably remember, they're still in the Golden Grove, where they were supposed to find an important clue under the singing tree. But that was practically impossible because all the trees in the Golden Grove looked exactly alike. Too tired to look further, they fell asleep. And when they awakened, they discovered they'd been napping right under the very tree they were searching for. And that wasn't all they discovered, for right beside them stood an enormous silk hat with windows and a door in it, and pinned to the door a note which Jimmy is about to read. Let's listen.
Bless my stuffing, but I'm getting curious. What does it say, Jimmy?
Well, it says, no trespassing unless you are Judy, Jimmy, Cinnamon Bear, and the Crazy Quilt Dragon.
My, this is interesting indeed.
I'm going to open the door. Oh, look.
Very comfy looking, I'd say at a quick glance.
My, 4 chairs, each by a window. Stylish stuff, all the trimming.
And look, 3 are just our size, and 1's big enough for Crazy Quilt.
It's an awful nice place to sit, all right. But I don't see what this has to do with getting the star put back together again.
Oh, wait. Here's another note on one of the chairs.
Read it, Patio Cinnamon.
Okay. Very interesting indeed. It's from Melissa, just as I thought.
A logical supposition, my friend, but proceed to enlighten us as to its content.
Very well. Dear friends, the flying hat will take you out of Maybeland to a place where you should have no trouble getting your precious silver star mended. When you are ready for the flight, just say, Topper, Topper, off we go to the land of ice and snow. Upon your arrival, ask the first person you meet where to go to find Nicky Frudel. Lots of luck, Melissa. Wait, here's a P.S. Do not be afraid of the flying hat. It is equipped with the very best Maybeland motor.
Oh, this is awful exciting. But I wonder why we have to go to a land of ice and snow to get the silver star fixed.
It is indeed mystifying, but undoubtedly Melissa has some definite reason for sending us there.
Well, I don't want to rush you, but we're wasting time. Suppose we just do as Melissa says and get going.
Always the practical man of affairs, Jimmy. Let us go indeed.
I'll say the rhyme that Melissa told us to use to make the flying hat go. Everybody ready?
Surest thing you know.
Indubitably.
What?
Just skip it.
Topper, Topper, off we go to the land of ice and snow.
We're going right up.
Oh, boy, this is swell.
Oh, Well, we're way over the tops of the trees already.
And look, the Golden Grove looks just like a lot of melted butter.
Always thinking of your tummy. No mind for finer things.
Look, I bet that's the end of the Golden Grove.
Yes, and beyond it I can't see a thing, can you?
The Wintergreen Witch knew what she was talking about when she said that abyss was bottomless. Why, the closer we get to it, the bigger it looks. If she ever dropped the pieces of our star in there, goodness knows where they'd stop. Probably keep right on falling.
And speaking of falling, we're right over it now.
Goodness, suppose we fall.
Oh, quit your worrying. Melissa said this flying hat was equipped with the best Maybelline motor, didn't she? Well, I'll bet on Melissa any day. She's swell.
You know, it may be just imagination, but I feel distinctly colder. Oh, what about you?
Oh, I do feel sort of chilly.
Well, now that you mention it, my stuffing feels a little bunchier than usual, and that always means it's cold.
Say, I see something white ahead. Why, I bet that's the snow country.
Right as usual, Jimmy. It's just as white as can be.
I wonder what we're supposed to do there.
You know, what I'm wondering about is this flying hat. What do we do to stop it?
Oh, I rather think it will stop of its own accord.
Yes, but when? For all we know, it'll just keep right on flying and flying and flying.
Oh, you know motors just can't keep on going forever. You gotta put something in them.
Anyway, Melissa's note said the flying hat would take us someplace. And you know Melissa always tells us the truth.
Oh, look. We're going down. Here we go.
We're going to land on a hill.
Oh, yes.
Boy. Come on, let's get out.
Isn't it cold?
You bet. Gee, I wish I had my sweater.
I could use my green flannel underwear right now.
I'm a bit afraid my crazy quilt colors will get frozen blue.
Look at the flying hat.
Why, it's tipping itself, just like it was saying goodbye.
Oh, look, now it's flying off.
Yes. Well, there's no doubt about it. This is where Melissa meant for us to come.
Look, everybody. Look at that shiny thing down below us. Isn't that a palace?
Anyway, a mansion. But it's a good piece down the hill.
Gee, I wish I had a toboggan. That'd take us there in a jiffy.
Well, what do we need with a toboggan? Here's Crazy Quilt. Come on, Crazy Quilt. Justify your existence.
Oh, me, just a vehicle. That's me. Always doing a bit of transportation.
Poor Crazy Quilt. You don't have to if you don't want.
Oh, no. Oh, no, I was just grumbling. Tobogganing is what I've always longed to do. Climb on. Oh, just a minute till I tuck my legs under me. Yes, there, that's right. Now, off we go.
Oh, my. I got snow down my neck.
I got snow all the way down my back.
Yes.
I feel like a cinnamon bear frozen pudding for sure.
Let me dust the snow out of your fur, Patty, dear.
Thank you, Judy. Just a little patch back of my left shoulder blade. Thanks a lot.
Say, here's a flight of steps. I didn't see them when we landed.
Nor I, but I arrived head first. Oh, I slipped. Why, they're made of ice.
I think I see something over there. It looks like a snowman.
Why, it is a snowman. Bless my crazy quilt, Aunt. He's wearing a silk hat, carrying a cane, and has a cigar in his mouth.
Yes, and look at his nose. It seems to be a regular red Christmas tree light.
We ought to speak to him. Remember, Melissa said to ask the first person we met about somebody called Nicky Frudel?
Uh-huh. Excuse me, Mr. Snowman.
I'll excuse you anything your little heart desires, my little sunbeam.
I mean, I beg your pardon, but...
Likewise, I will pardon you. Anything for a lady.
Well, do you know somebody called Nicky Frudel?
Nicky Frudel. Let me see. Yes. You must mean Nicky Frudel. Nice chap, Nicky. Yes, indeed. Very nice. Used to play a bit of snow tennis with him. Fine game, snow tennis. You don't play it at all like lawn tennis. Not at all. Grasping the racket firmly twixt thumb and index finger, you are safe to strike the pellet.
Yes, but... My goodness, Judy. His nose is turned from red to green.
Bless my stuffing, it's just like a stop-and-go light.
How come this change of color, friend Snowman?
Glad you asked me about that, my friend. Glad you asked me. Just a gadget I rigged up last year. Quite a novelty, if I do say so myself. I was directing traffic up to the Winter Sports Carnival. Glad you like the little knick-knack? Yes, yes.
Look, His nose has changed to red again.
But despite the changeability of your olfactory organ...
My goodness, why does Crazy Quilt have to talk like that?
Showing off, that's all. He's just showing off.
Well, we're beginning to partake of the frigidity of this northern climate and would be guided to the vicinity of one Nicky Fruddle.
Nicky Fruddle, Nicky Fruddle.
Oh, yes. Didn't you mention him a while ago?
Sure we did.
I thought the name sounded familiar.
Well, where is he? Where can we find him?
Oh, so you want to meet him, eh? I don't blame you, my friends. Nice fellow, Nicky. Used to play a bit of snow.
Yeah, we know. Snow
Yeah.
tennis.
Yes. How things do get around. And who told you that, my little icicle?
Gee willikers, you just told us that yourself just a minute ago.
So I did. Well, my little lad, you may enter the presence of Nicky Fruddle by going up those steps and ringing the bell. Speaking of bells, I used to know a Swiss bell ringer. Very fine musician, very fine. Used to play Yankee Doodle on 8 sleigh bells. Touched my heart, he did.
Look, his nose has changed from red to green again. Well, we've got the green light. Let's go.
With the greatest of pleasure.
You might bring me back a strawberry snow cone on your way back.
All right, we will if we find one.
This is awful hard to get up. The steps are so slippery.
Ouch. You're telling me I got a dent in me stuffing.
Yes, I, too, feel a certain lack of celerity in our ascent.
Oh, boy, here I go.
My, back so soon. Where's my strawberry snow cone?
Oh, come on, everybody. Let's make it this time. 1, 2, 3, go.
Oh, come on. Wait for me, Jimmy.
Mind your steps now, please.
Oh, dear. All these steps I must watch. Oh. Come on now.
We made it.
There's the bell, Jimmy. Ring it.
Okay. How do you do?
How do you do?
You must be Judy, Jimmy, the Cinnamon Bear, and the Crazy Quilt Dragon. Oh, I've been expecting you for some time. Won't you come in?
Much obliged to you.
Thank you very much. Are you Nicky Fruddle?
I am. Excuse me while I close the door. It's pretty cold outside. Gee, it's lots warmer in here, all right. We've been kind of chilly out there. We're not exactly dressed for it like you are in all that white fur.
Would you mind, please, if I asked a question? I don't mean to be rude, but you look like us, and yet you don't.
Oh, you see, I'm an elf.
Oh, well, Queen Melissa of Maybeland sent us in a flying hat to see about getting our beautiful silver star put together again. And she said we were to see you.
That's right, Judy. But Melissa meant for me to take you to somebody else, and he'll help you. Will you please follow me up the hall?
Yes.
Gee, that's a big door. The gentleman Melissa has arranged for you to meet is waiting for you in his private office at this very moment.
My goodness, who is it, Nicky Fruddle?
Why, didn't you know? It's Santa Claus.
Santa Claus? I had an idea that's who it was going to be all the time, but I wasn't quite sure. And now that I know, I'm certainly going to be on hand next time when Judy and Jimmy meet him. Yes, sir, a visit with Santa Claus is one thing I couldn't miss. Well, the most magical and enormous flying hat landed Judy and Jimmy and their friends in a wonderful land of ice and snow. Just as Queen Melissa instructed them, they asked the first person they met where to find Nicky Fruddle. He was a snowman and told them that Mr. Fruddle could be found in a white palace. Up the steps they went and were met by Nicky Fruddle, a little elf dressed all in white fur. Nicky invited them in and led them to a door which is just about to open on the gentleman who can tell them how to get their broken silver star fixed. And who do you think it is? Well, I'll let Judy tell you.
Santa Claus.
Willikers, you don't mean the real Santa Claus, do you, Mr. Fruddle? Of course, Jimmy, and no one else. Honest Injun? Honest Injun. All right, here we go.
Oh, my goodness.
Gee willikers.
Welcome, my children. Come right in. I
I've been expecting you.
Thanks, Santa. Don't mind if I do.
Your invitation is most acceptable. Thank you. Come on, Judy and Jimmy. Now, don't be bashful.
Go ahead. There's nothing to be frightened about. I guess maybe I'm silly, but it's kind of exciting to meet the really, truly Santa Claus.
Yes. You see, we never thought we would, and, well, it's kind of like shaking hands with the president or something.
Well, don't you feel that way now? Don't you know that I love children better than anything in the world?
I guess so, but...
Now, there's nothing to be frightened of. Come on and sit up on my lap while I finish reading a few letters,
Thank you, Santa Claus.
There. Daisy. Comfy?
Oh, yes, thank you, Santa Claus.
Now, Jimmy, suppose you sit on the arm of my big chair. How about it?
Okay, Santa Claus.
You know, this is quite a treat for me, Judy and Jimmy. The most I ever get to see of children is when they're sound asleep.
Don't they ever see you?
Oh, no. If they're awake, they can't see me at all.
That's it. Judy and I wondered why we didn't see you that Christmas we stayed awake all night and watched. But our presents were there Christmas morning just the same.
I remember that time. I fooled you youngsters, didn't I? Now, by the way, I got your letters this year, too.
You did? Gee, that's swell.
And I hope you'll be quite satisfied. Now, let's see about your silver star.
Did Melissa tell you what happened to us?
Oh, yes, indeed. I had quite a talk with her about it. Oh, it's too bad you had so much trouble.
How did she talk to you, Santa Claus?
By shortwave. Oh, I'm quite a fan, you know. Radio is my hobby when I have time to spare. Now, will you put the star on my desk so I can look it over?
You bet. There it is.
My. Certainly is all smashed, isn't it? But that can be fixed. Oh, yes, easily fixed.
Can you fix it in time for Christmas? Of course, you understand how important it is for us to have it by then.
Ho. Indeed I do. I'm not going to fix it myself. No, that's a little out of my line. But I will take you personally to a man who specializes in that sort of work. Oh, Nicky,
Yes, Santa?
have my sleigh and reindeer ordered, will you please? And oh, yes, have a couple of fur suits sent up for Judy and Jimmy. It's pretty cold out.
How about Crazy Quilt and me?
What? Oh, you were so quiet, Patio Cinnamon, that I almost forgot about you. Well, you're pretty well fixed by nature for the cold country. But I don't know about the Crazy Quilt Dragon.
Why not, Santa Claus?
Well, you look as if you were just a bit the worse for wear. Let's see. A number of seams ripped and... Oh, quite a tear over there.
Oh, yes. I did that when I tobogganed down to your palace. Oh, gracious.
Well, I think a bit of tailoring wouldn't be amiss. Oh, Nicky, call the tailoring establishment and arrange for a complete overhaul for the Crazy Quilt Dragon.
Oh, thank you, Santa Claus. I'm not too vain, I hope, but I don't feel my sartorial best when I've got so many rips and tears.
Is that all, Santa Claus?
Yes, I think so.
All right. Send up 2 fur suits to Santa Claus's office immediately. And,
What size?
He wants to know what size, Judy.
I don't know. I guess about like yours.
Size 9 3/4.
9 3/4, okay.
Have the sleigh and reindeer out in front of the palace.
Sleigh and reindeer, okay.
And tell the tailor shop to expect one Crazy Quilt Dragon for a complete overhaul.
Complete overhaul for Dragon. Right.
All right, now come along, Judy and Jimmy and Cinnamon Bear, and follow me. Nicky Fruitle will show you where to go, Crazy Quilt.
Oh, thanks ever so much, Santa. Complete overhaul, eh? Not bad.
This way, Crazy Quilt.
Well, goodbye, all. When I see you next, I promise a complete revelation.
Now, just a second while I button up my coat. There.
Here are the fur suits, Santa. The service is extra good today.
Oh, fine. Now, help yourself, children. You need any assistance with the fastenings?
No, thank you.
Gee willikers, we look almost like Cinnamon Bear.
Well, all set? Oh, it's pretty chilly out.
Well, we don't mind it now.
I don't see the snowman.
Well, I expect he's gone to lunch.
Oh, look, Judy. Here come the reindeer.
Oh, my goodness. Aren't they pretty?
Gee, they're swell. Would you let me hold the reins a while, Santa?
Oh, I'm afraid not, Jimmy. You know, these reindeer are funny. They won't obey anybody but me. You see, they're my own special private reindeer. And this is the sleigh in which I make my yearly visit to the world. All right, everybody, here we go. Hi, Donner and Blitzen.
My goodness.
Can you get everything into this one sleigh, Santa?
Well, not as much as I used to. I have to tie on a couple of trailers now. Oh, see that building over there?
Sure. What is it?
That's the candy factory.
Oh, it's a good thing the candy pirates don't come up here.
Oh, we take care of them all right. Now, over there is the doll factory, Judy, and that one back there is the mechanical factory.
What are you making there, Santa?
Oh, toy trucks, engines, bicycles, electric trains, all sorts of things. You know, I have a crew of specially trained brownies and elves in each of these factories, and they're busy all the year round.
Do you ever have anything made in the big palace where you live?
Oh, a few special things, but that's where the toys are stored when they're finished, and every day there's an inspection in the grand hall. Oh, maybe you'd like to see one of the inspections after your star's fixed. How about it?
You bet.
Who is it you're taking us to visit, Santa?
Oh, you'll see in just a minute, Judy. His house is right over here. Oh, boys. Oh. Now, this is one of my best friends. Listen to him sing. That'll tell you who he is.
I'm Jack Frost, the world's most famous painter, and I deal in winter fixtures that are lovely to behold. I can paint 1,000,000 pictures with my brushes and my mixtures, but I like the work much better if my feet were not so cold. Brrr, I'm colder than November. I'm colder than an Eskimo. I'm colder than a clam. Brrr, I'm colder than December. It's impossible to realize how cold I really am. I'm Jack Frost, the world's most famous painter. And according to the census, I'm the only one who knows how to frost the roofs and fences with such gorgeous consequences. But I'm feeling most despondent, 'cause my nose is almost froze. Brrr, I'm really rather chilly. I'm colder than 100 polar bears have ever felt. Brrr, this may sound rather silly, but I'd buy a radiator if I thought I would not melt.
Bless my stuffing. So that's Jack Frost. I felt his fingers many a time, but I've never seen him.
Look at all the icicles on his cap.
Hi, Jack. Some friends to meet you. Here's Judy, Jimmy, and the Cinnamon Bear.
How do you do? Come in, won't you?
Thanks, Mr. Jack Frost.
I'm glad you dropped in. I'm on my vacation now. Nothing for me to do out in the world after the snow comes.
Jack, my little friends, Judy and Jimmy, have had a bit of trouble with a silver star which belongs on top of their Christmas tree.
Yes?
It's been badly smashed and needs fixing. Show it to him, Jimmy.
Here it is, Mr. Frost.
Oh, that'll be easy. I'm extra good at stars.
I've often admired your work on the windows, Jack Frost.
Thanks. Yes, I do fairly good work, but I'll never be really satisfied until I learn how to frost a chocolate cake.
Oh, Mother can frost cakes like everything. Maybe she'd teach you.
Good. Next time I'm down your way, I'll try to find time for a lesson. Now, if you'll just step this way into my laboratory.
My. Just look at all the brushes and things.
Willikers, it's wonderful.
This is where Jack does all his research work. Plans all the designs for his window displays.
It's beautiful.
Now, let's see about the star. This won't take a second. Just a bit of magic snow cement here, and here, and here, and there.
Oh, why, look, Jimmy.
Well, bless my stuffing.
Our silver star's all beautiful again, just like it was before. Can I touch it, Mr. Frost?
Oh, not for a minute. I'll put it here on the windowsill for a bit. It has to be exposed to the cold north wind to get good and solid. Now, while we're waiting, I'd like to show you a few of the designs I'm working on for next year's frosting.
There's a big star in one of your designs. You like stars, Jack Frost?
Better than anything.
How many points do you put on your stars?
He puts 5, Judy. You can count them for yourself.
I wonder how many there are on our star. I'll look and see. Jimmy!
Judy and Jimmy and the Cinnamon Bear are in the snow country with Santa Claus. For a while, everything looked pretty wonderful. Santa Claus bundled them into his specially private sleigh and drove to Jack Frost's house. After examining the broken silver star, Jack took some magic snow cement, and before you could say Jack Robinson, the star was back together again. However, it was necessary to let the cement get good and solid, so Jack Frost left it on the windowsill, and what do you think? When Judy went back to look at the star, it was...
Gone. It's just as gone as though it had never been there.
Jiminy Crickets, this is awful. What'll we do, Santa Claus?
No. The first thing to do is not get excited. Take a look outside, Jack. Maybe it fell off the sill into the snow.
All right, Santa. Just a minute till I raise the window a little more.
Do you see any sign of it, Jack Frost?
No, it's not there. Perhaps it... Look! There they go!
Who?
The bad dolls. That's where the silver star went. They stole it.
Willikers, let's chase them. Come on, Judy. Come on, Cinnamon Bear.
Hold on, Jimmy, hold on. You couldn't possibly catch them now. Why, they're going like 60.
But Santa, we can't stand here and let them get away with our silver star just after it's been mended and everything.
Now, don't you worry, Judy. I'll see to it that your star gets back safe and sound.
All right, if you say so, Santa. But it sure makes me feel pretty awful unhappy.
Me too. And ferocious besides, Garra.
Who are these bad dolls, anyhow?
Well, Jimmy, a few years ago, a most strange thing happened. The factory got hold of a bad lot of sawdust, and consequently, all the dolls that were stuffed with it turned out to be very naughty.
I beg pardon, Santa, but don't you think you'd better call out the tin soldiers? Those bad dolls have quite a head start, you know.
Oh, so they have. I almost forgot. May I use your phone, Jack?
Oh, certainly.
Thanks. Hello, operator? Hello? Get me Snowside 123 O'Leary. Yes. Hello, Nicky Frutal? Oh, Nicky, the bad dolls have just stolen Judy and Jimmy's star right after Jack Frost mended it. Now, I want you to order out a detachment of tin soldiers. Yes, tell Captain Tintop the bad dolls headed due west of Jack Frost's house. Mm-hmm, that's right.
Santa?
Oh, hold the phone, Nicky. Yes, what is it, Judy?
Excuse me, but would you please ask Nicky Frutal if the Crazy Quilt Dragon has come out of the tailor shop yet?
Oh, surely. Oh, Nicky, how about the Crazy Quilt Dragon? Well, how does he look? Oh, that's fine. Will you tell him to meet us out in front of the big storeroom? Yes, that's it. All right, you got everything straight now? All right. Goodbye, Nicky. Well, there we are, children. The tin soldiers will be on their way in a minute. You'll have your star back in no time at all.
That's swell. Gee, I feel better already.
Just the same. It's pretty hard not to worry when it's getting closer and closer to Christmas every minute.
Oh, now you just leave it to Santa Claus, Judy. And now we've got to get started for the big storeroom and meet Crazy Quilt.
Speaking of Crazy Quilt, which I'd rather not do, what did Nicky Fruitles have to say about him?
Well, the tailors have done a mighty fine job of renovating. Nicky says he looks just like new.
Let's hurry. I'm anxious to see him.
He'll probably be so conceited you won't be able to touch him with a 10-foot pole.
Now, Cinnamon Bear, don't be jealous.
All right, come along, everyone.
Goodbye, Jack Frost. Thanks for mending the silver star.
We're ever so grateful.
Oh, sure, that's all right. I'm just sorry it had to get stolen.
Oh, that's all right, Mr. Frost. Santa's tin soldiers will get it back for us. And don't forget, next time you're visiting the world, you just stop at our house and I'll have Mother show you how to frost a chocolate cake.
You bet I will, Judy. Well, goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, Jack Frost.
Goodbye.
It's pretty cold out here. I don't know what we'd do without these fur suits you gave us, Santa.
All right, all in the sleigh now. Make it snappy.
Will somebody please give me a boost?
There you are, Cinnamon Bear.
Much obliged, Jimmy.
Everybody in? All right, off we go. Hi, Dunner. Hi, Blitzen. Hi. And here we are. This is the big storeroom.
There's Crazy Quill waiting for us.
Hello, Crazy Quilt. Hello, Nicky.
Salutations, my friend, salutations.
Hello, everybody.
Well, is everything all right, Nicky Frutal?
Tip-top, Santa. Tin soldiers got off with flying colors.
Ah, splendid.
Notice anything different, Judy?
Oh, my goodness, Crazy Quilt. You sure look specially handsome.
Oh, yes, indeed. My friend, you are gazing on a new Crazy Quilt Dragon.
Looks like the same old stuff to me.
Here, let me see. Well, they did a good job, all right. Turn around. Turn around. There. Why, your patches look just like new.
Oh, me, yes. I'm thrilled no end.
Boy, and you've got a brand new bow around your neck. It's sure a humdinger, Crazy Quill.
I guess he's not the only one who has a bow.
Of course not, Patty O'Cinnamon. You have a lovely green one.
Green, very common color green. Now, my bow.
Orange, that's what it is. Orange, a yellowy orange.
It is indeed it's scarlet, so there.
Well, whatever it is, they sure took you to the cleaners, all right. Too bad they didn't dry clean your crazy quillish brains while they were at it.
Here. No quibbling, please.
Oh, don't mind them, Santa. They always act like that.
Oh, I see. Well, what do you say we just forget a bit about it, and we'll take a look around in the storeroom, huh? Right this way.
Goodness me. Just look at all the little pianos and horns and things. Hundreds of them.
Ah, this is the music department.
Ah, music. You don't happen to have a spare tuba around, do you, Santa? Used to play in the Dragon Military Band, you know.
So that's why you're such a windbag, huh, Crazy?
Here I am, Santa. Everything's taken care of.
Good. Now, where's that special piano job, Nicky? I'd like to look it over.
It's this one right over here. I'll take the cover off.
Ooh, a little white piano. Oh, it's beautiful.
Very nice. But it should be tested before we pack it, Nicky.
If I'm not intruding, Santa, I'd be glad to do the honors.
All right, Patty O'Cinnamon. We'd love to hear you play. Wouldn't we, Nicky Fruit?
Indeed we would.
Piano player, huh? Sissy stuff.
Don't pay any attention to him, Cinnamon Bear. Go right ahead.
This is my own composition, my very own, Santa. I'm very fond of it.
So are we. Cinnamon Bear sang it for us the very first time we met him.
And he sang it for Queen Melissa, too.
As a matter of fact, he sings it on every possible occasion.
Well, personally, I think it's very pretty. Very well done.
Thank you, Patty O'Cinnamon. You're a real artist.
Much obliged, Nicky. Now, if you don't mind, I think I'll browse around a bit.
May we look at anything we like, Santa?
Why, certainly, Judy. Anything that isn't wrapped up.
Gee, Judy, take a look at this peachy trumpet.
Are you positive you have no tubas about, Santa?
Oh, plenty of them, Crazy Quilt. But none your size.
Oh, how unfortunate. You're really missing a treat. Some consider me a virtuoso.
Oh,
Why...
Santa, what are all these toy soldiers doing here? I thought this was just the music department.
Well, those are musical soldiers, Judy. They play in the toy band. You'll hear them when we have the big inspection.
Where's Cinnamon Bear, Judy?
Why, he's... Now, where did he go?
Oh, he probably wandered off by himself. Never mind, though. He won't get in any trouble around here.
Oh, I don't know about that, Nicky Fruital. Patty's middle name is Trouble.
Well, then, we'd better start looking for him. Don't see him anywhere around. Perhaps he went into one of the other rooms.
Where does this door lead to, Santa?
Oh, that's the Christmas sticker supply room. And let's see if he's wanted in there.
My word, what a collection of Christmas stickers and tags piled clear to the ceiling.
Aren't they pretty? I don't think I ever saw such beautiful ones.
What's that? There's something under this pile of stickers.
Here, let's see what this is all about.
It's Cinnamon Bear.
I've got his leg. Help me pull him out, Nicky.
Okay.
Oh, this is rich. He's covered from head to foot with stickers.
Come on, everybody. Let's pull them off for him.
Look, there's a great big sticker right across Patty's mouth, and it says, "Do not open till Christmas."
Oh, no, that's too much to ask. I doubt if our cinnamon friend could keep his mouth shut until Christmas, even though it isn't very far off. Well, here goes.
Oh, well, what a life. Everything's against me.
How did all this happen, Mr. Cinnamon Bear?
Just looking around, minding me own business, that's all. Guess I was still a bit damp from the snow, and when that big pile of stickers toppled over on
Oh,
me,
just minding your own business, eh? My little stuck-up fellow. Oh, what a sight you are.
Calling Santa Claus. Calling Santa Claus.
Oh, excuse me, please. Santa Claus speaking. What is it?
Captain Tintop has just reported skirmish with the bad dolls in the icicle forest.
Yes, go on.
Due to snowstorm, I've had unexpected setback. Need reinforcements immediately. Bad dolls are much more stubborn than usual. Seems to be someone helping them. A scout reported that they are being led by a strange creature never seen before in the snow country. Couldn't tell much about it. Thought it was all green. That is all, Tabby Twist.
What strange creature is this who's leading the bad dolls? All green, the scout said. I wonder if it could possibly be that... Oh, well, we'll just have to wait till next time to find out. With Christmas so near at hand, it's hard not to worry about Judy and Jimmy and their search for the Silver Star. After the bad dolls made off with it, Santa Claus sent a detachment of tin soldiers to the rescue. But the tin soldiers had met with unexpected reversals because the bad dolls were being led by someone never before seen in the snow country, a strange green-colored creature whose identity was unknown. But let's listen to Judy, who seems to have some definite ideas on the subject.
Oh, green? My goodness, that sounds like...
no, Judy. That just couldn't be possible.
Calling Santa Claus. Calling Santa Claus.
Yes, what is it now?
A Maybe-gram just received from Queen Melissa of Maybeland. Quote, warning, citizens of Snowland, Santa Claus, Judy, and Jimmy, be on lookout for Wintergreen Witch.
Oh, Jimmy, I was right.
Escaped from Looking Glass Valley, assisted by another witch with black cat tattooed on left elbow. Wintergreen last seen flying over bottomless abyss on broomstick, headed for the snow country. Beware, she is dangerous, unquote.
Oh, dear. Are we going to have trouble with that awful old witch again? I thought Melissa had gotten rid of her for good.
Oh, come, don't get upset, my friends. I think we can take care of the lady. And Nicky, run over to the airport and order them to send out 10 airplanes. And tell them to communicate with me if they need additional men or supplies. And, oh yes, one more thing, Nicky.
You do? Well, what about the,
Oh, that'll be easy. You just...
What goes on here?
You'll find out soon enough, friend Crazy Quilt.
Is that all, Santa Claus?
Yes, I think so, Nicky. You sure you have everything straight?
I think so.
Well, you'd better hurry. I have a little surprise for Judy and Jimmy, and I'll need you.
Right. I'll be back in a jiffy.
Now, of course, you children may not care for surprises, or do you?
Of course we do, Santa.
Well, if you're sure you do, close your eyes, all of you.
Am I to be included in this, what you think is going to happen business?
Why, certainly. And Patio Cinnamon, too.
Oh, my. I do hope it's cinnamon buns.
Always thinking of your tummy. How materialistic.
Now, no peeking there, Crazy Quilt. Keep those purple patch eyelids closed tight. Now, I'll take hold of your hand, Judy, and yours, Jimmy.
Well, how about me, Santa? It's dark in here.
In where?
In here. Well, what I mean is it's dark inside me when I got my eyes closed.
Well, you and Crazy Quilt can hang on to Judy and Jimmy's free hands. Just a minute. There we are. You're all set. All right, now, come along.
My goodness, but this is exciting. Where do you suppose he's taking us?
I've no idea, Judy. Utterly no idea.
Ow! I bumped into a step or something that time.